Let's make life easier. Why not talk about it? Marriage, relationships, life, and food. You're now tuned into Love in the Kitchen with Shell and Kay. Your journey begins now.
Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to another episode of Love in the Kitchen, the podcast. Ooh, she look good. Ew. How y'all doing today? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, Mr. Taylor.
Happy Thursday. How you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Hey, it's Thursday.
Right. Red lips is popping. Ew. Where my Instagram folks at?
Oh, I'm not doing Instagram this week. I'm sorry.
Oh, right. Because we need y'all to come on over to YouTube.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode. Today, what are we talking about today?
Love and happiness.
Love and happiness.
Today is a little bit of everything.
It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
But basically, we want to talk about our kids, our generation, our legacy. Oh, my people's is not on today. Okay.
Well, they on.
They on.
They lurking.
They lurking. They just watching. Let us know if y'all are on. We need to see some reactions. Hi, Thomas. How are you, friend? All right.
Thomas, how you doing?
Thomas is here.
Thomas
All right.
here.
All right.
So it's Thursday, 8:00. The new time.
I mean, it was a new time last week too.
Yeah,
You know,
new
some
time
people-
this week too.
You know, some people last week.
Yeah, I saw a lot of them. But this week's extra special.
Why is it extra special this week?
Because 18th and
It's the 18th.
it's a day. It's Friday Eve.
It's Friday then.
So
Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday got so much what's going on. But yeah, it's definitely Thursday.
Yes,
Just wanna
Friday.
thank
Saturdays
y'all.
are a busy day, right?
Very, extra
Very,
busy.
very, very busy. All
Every
right.
day's a busy day.
What's your
but,
highlight for this week? I got to ask you that. What was your highlight this week?
My highlight for this week, I worked, but I didn't work too much.
Okay.
All
right.
I was able to sleep in a little bit later. Don't do that.
I am for shots.
Um,
Somebody had to go to work, right? It's cool.
Highlight for this week was run on boom. Highlight for this week was like I said, I didn't get to do too much. I worked, but I didn't work too hard. I worked very smart this week.
Okay. Any downfalls this week?
Downfall. Yo, this is Georgia. I don't know where they got this cold front coming from.
Oh,
but
so the downfall is
yeah,
the weather this week.
The weather, I don't know what's
The
going on.
weather outside been frightful.
Listen, the weather this week was, oh my God. I thought I was in New York.
No, legit.
But that was it.
That was it.
What about yours?
My highs this week was the fact that I got 2 days with my girls, 2 extra days. So they had Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Then the nerve of this school to let them go back on the coldest day was 14 degrees when we woke up on Wednesday morning.
Welcome to
14.
Georgia. And listen, and it was like 50 degrees at 1:00.
It was. It was, right? But so that was my high this week.
What's your low?
The low, I have to say it was the weather, but it also kind of locks us in because when it's cold outside, you don't want to go away. So you just kind of stay home.
No, you can.
Need
You
some
choose not
more.
to.
You need some more rest? Okay. All right. Well, I guess it's me and Thomas tonight.
No,
On the comment section
guess what?
tonight.
No, it's me, you, Thomas, and the world.
And Jesus.
And Father God.
Father
yes,
God first all the time.
You know.
We got to big ups to God.
But like you said, this week's topic is
Our kids. Our generation.
generation. I don't say our generation.
Our legacy. I'm talking about in terms of who will live on
Yeah,
as our generation,
well,
our legacy.
I should have changed and put generation because I don't think we got an hour anymore.
What you mean?
All right, let's start from the top. Our kids.
All right.
I'm gonna dig into that.
Okay, so our kids. All right. So when you were growing up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our kids would have been everybody's kids.
Yes.
The village. right? We got to talk about the village and the people that was there to help raise the kids. The people that were able to whoop the tails, not more so whoop the tails, but kind of like
discipline
the child.
Discipline, yes.
Because you couldn't go on a road and somebody see you doing something wrong and not tell your mother. My mother always said, y'all better be careful because you don't know who I know. Right?
And that
because
was
a true statement. Because
true
the thing about it is, she worked at Workman Circle in the Bronx, right?
Mm-hmm.
Half the kids in my class, their parents worked at Workman Circle in the Bronx.
Yeah, but like I said,
in junior high school. So it's like,
but even,
somebody's always watching.
Yeah, in that sense, somebody's always like. Listen, even on the internet, that's when we have to have AOL or whatever it is or something. Just hopefully nobody don't see. Like, hold up, who's this? You know, so somebody's always watching somewhere.
Somebody's always watching. Absolutely.
You know? Which means we're not going there. Yes, we are going there.
We are going there. We're going all the way there, Thomas. We're going all the way there because we got to talk about our kids, our generation, and our legacy. What we leaving for these children if we have anything to leave.
Yeah, so like you were saying, so yeah, it was always make sure you do what you're doing because you don't know who's watching.
Yes, that's true.
You know?
Hold on, I have to turn off the heat. It's getting real hot in here.
It's getting, so take it off.
I already don't have no clothes on. What are you talking about?
Oh, so yeah, so our kids should be the generation next.
Our children are the generation that's next.
Well,
did you ever? Let me ask you a question. Did you ever see yourself as an adult, like right now, in your big man age,
okay,
in your fatherhood of 4, in your?
I definitely saw myself as a great individual.
I never asked you that. I said, did you see yourself as an adult?
Yeah,
okay.
I did. I did. I saw it. I think but
did you see your life going this way? You can't have.
I saw some of it.
What part?
Some of it. Not too much in the detail, but I saw some of it going.
Yeah, not too much in the details. Yeah. This is a detailed-oriented show.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I saw some of it. You know, like I know what I wanted in the terms of a family.
Okay.
You know, I know what I want to do.
So let me ask you a question. In terms of wanting a family, right? Is that something stemming from like not being able to or seeing? Thomas said he just got up one day and damn. No, honestly, really. Then you became an adult, right?
Yeah. I saw
no,
it.
but in a sense of like wanting that big family because you grew up in a pretty big family.
Yeah, I want to. Well, listen, whichever, if it was big, it was small. I just know what the layouts was, the foundation was that I wanted.
Okay. And what you didn't want.
And what I didn't want.
Okay. So we're going to talk about our kids in our everyday lives growing up. The things we want for them and the things we don't want for them and the things they may want for themselves. But, Thomas said, did not see this coming. May have too much kids to face for crying. Thomas, you got too many kids, my brother. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, Carisha.
Hey, kids are the future.
Hey, man.
You gotta lay the pipe and multiply. That's what it
okay.
That's
no, it didn't say nothing about laying pipe and multiplying anything. It's not what the Bible said. You see,
not fully, not directly, but you know, but
that's KK-isms.
Some part.
We said that
but,
all the time.
You know, but yeah. So we got so with the kids, right? So with the.
You gotta move your face to the microphone because you love giving me love of voice, man.
Listen,
don't do it.
All right. I thought someone was out there listening. I thought
somebody is listening, but they don't want to hear you with your lover boy voice. We want to be able to articulate the things. Oh my God!
Like, that's what I'm saying. But yeah,
somebody. This is stuff that I got to deal with every day. Somebody come get him.
Oh man, I'm sorry. All right, let's get back to the show.
Are we? That's KK chapter 4 verse 1. Amen. All right. No, cut it out. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Like, as an adult, is that stemming from wanting a big family? How many kids did you see yourself having, if any at all?
I definitely wanted kids, but
number wise started young.
Number wise wasn't a subject.
It wasn't okay. You just know you wanted to be the husband,
A father,
the father,
a man.
a man,
Yeah,
the
all that-
protector, the
yeah.
provider, all the good stuff that comes with being
Mhm.
that. Okay. For me, I didn't want any children. I didn't want any husband.
Shit. Damn.
Let's be honest. I like living my life free.
Like a bird. Okay.
Free. I mean, I somewhat live my life free as a bird now, but
Okay.
now
So,
kind of like
wh-
have
what-
kids and stuff.
So,
So
when it comes to kids, like, what were your thoughts when you say you wanted kids? Like, what came to mind?
it was you.
Yeah.
Now
I'm
let's
saying, like,
tell the people the story. It's you.
yeah. It's
You came around and you were a great parent. And the first thing I said to you when we had everything a little bit settled, what did I say?
you want a kid.
I
man.
want a baby.
So
Let's have a
active.
baby.
So active, and I giveth. But nah, so when you say you wanted kids,
Oh, and
what
Krisha
happened?
said I didn't want kids. Then I met my husband, and then I wanted 4, and then we had 3, and now we're done. I felt that. Okay.
But you said 4.
And no, she wanted 4. She didn't want. Listen, she didn't want any kids at first. Then she wanted 4, but now she got 3, so she's done.
No, but she
It's
wanted
complete.
4.
It's
but
complete at this moment. She
wanting-
never told you that she was gonna go and have another baby.
Listen, wanting and need is 2 different things. She wanted. So if that's you wanted,
She don't need it. She said she wanted.
yeah. So
But now she has 3 and done. She said wanted with how many exclamation signs is that? 6 wanted. That means I don't want them. I don't want the 4th one now.
well, yeah, you never know. Let's.
What is this, Vegas? But
Nah,
hey, you
listen.
never know. Like what? It's a
Listen.
lotto?
Listen, it's all about the husband. The husband might want another one too. You got to find out what the husband want. Yes, so it's not just a one-sided story. But yeah, so back to the kids now. So when did you know you wanted a kid?
I told you when I reconnected with you, and I
Okay.
said, okay, he looks like him can take care of me. Him can probably take care of some picnic. Who counted 5? Who has 5 children,
How
sir?
much, how much you have, Thomas?
Ooh,
5.
I think he has 5.
Yeah, 5. Okay.
Yeah, I
Any
think he
more?
has 3 boys and 3 girls. Oh, no, that's 6.
You have 6.
Ooh.
Well, Thomas, just let's do. If you're cutting 5, let's do 2 more. Let's make a lucky 7. Let's do 2 more. Make it a lucky 7.
We need to connect Sadia because clearly you're over here womb watching on Sadia's name. So I'm gonna have to call her about that.
Yeah, we talk about that.
No,
But
we're
yeah,
not.
so
We're not.
listen, I call a spade every time I see it. But who am I? So you said about the kids now. So
He said after you. Oh no, we are 4 and done. Thanks very much. Me 2 and done. Him 4 and done. All together we're 4 and done. Thanks. Yeah. That ship has sailed. When I tell you it's sailed, it's gone. If you see me pregnant, that's mind your business. All right. But I'm just saying though. Today I'm saying this, but God, what they always say, man a plan and God a right wipe.
just like that.
So yeah.
So you saw me, and you say, you know what, want feme kids them, but why?
Because you seem like a good provider. Seem like
Okay.
you would have been. Because you're a great father overall, right?
Okay.
Because I met you. You already had 2 children. You seem like a really great father.
Okay.
I saw what you did for your kids.
All
So
right.
let me not say seemed. I saw what you did for your kids.
Okay.
And remember, I was fully pregnant when I helped with prom duties for Dee Dee. You know what I'm saying? Fully pregnant, loved her. Her mom, very supportive lady. Shout out to Nikki. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was, seeing you in that moment be dad. Dorian too, like everything that he needed, you always provided. Right? So,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
why not? Let's add 2 more to the bundle.
Well, okay. So when you say our kids, as in our kids, and then
Not just our kids. I'm talking about our kids. Like, you're not only responsible for the 4 you have, you're responsible for
Oh,
Asher
what for?
and Juju and Maddie
listen.
and Nyasha
listen
and
listen, it's not even them. I'm me. I see myself responsible.
Nakia,
I see myself responsible for everybody kids out there.
Ricky, like all these kids, like
Yeah, the strangers too.
Joshua, like everybody. So you're responsible for everybody, but you still have a village mentality, right?
Why not?
Because you want to make sure that even if extended people come, like if Larry comes over, you want to make sure that's something that you want to be there for them. If Destiny comes over, these are extended children that come because I already said to my kids the other day when they wanted to have a party at home, they were like, Mom, can we invite people from school? And I was like very adamant about who was being invited into my house because I don't play them games. Oh, yeah. Hi, Nadine. Hi, boo. Yes. Kaylin, Bianca, and Sterling, of course. Definitely. And her grandkids, too. So everybody, okay?
And guess what? And that's me. Because if I see you have something to write, I'm going to make you know.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like the kids were saying that they want to invite people. So I said, I was adamant about who would come to my house. Mm-hmm. Because if they don't have no behavior and they don't have no manners, the lady come and she was like, she came with her 2 daughters and she was like, oh, do you mind if I stay a while? I said, Miss, please stay all night. Yeah. Because I want to make sure, yes, you are responsible. Yes, Nadine, we are. So I wanted to make sure that she was there because if something went left, she need to take them right and go home.
No, but see, well, not even that. Like when she see Kaylee and Kiara already.
Right.
But
the mother doesn't know Kaylee and Kiara.
It was
the
mother
children.
The grandmother.
I mean, either way,
see them at the end of the day. Like, oh, well, that's my friend right there. And
right.
And I know other kids talk about
my friends. Yeah. Yeah.
Not toot my own horn, but our kids are well mannered and all that good stuff. So when they see our 2 kids, it's like, listen, who y'all parents?
Right.
And that's coming from how we were brought up, and us growing up, it was everybody out there was responsible for you at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what's going on now. Now it's
right.
like, you can't talk to my kid. I'm going to come get this and do that. And
that part,
and,
she said beep, beep.
And it's a little bit different now. Like I said, I wish and hope that we could all get back to
like the village mentality.
Yeah. Because now
should be
like,
able to talk to a child without them having the attitude telling their parents. Yeah. And I feel like in this world, it's really like.
But at the same time, you got to blame the parents also. Because if my kids come tell me something, I'm going to believe my kids knowing the kids that I have.
Okay.
You got to know your kids also.
That's true.
If my kid had told me, if somebody comes to me and say, hey, my kids did this, I'm going to be like, hold up, wait, what? No.
Right.
I know my kid.
Right.
But
right.
if another kid comes, oh, this happened, I'm going to look up and say, wait, hold up, no, that's not right.
Right.
Because that's that same kid who's walking around hitting people and doing this and doing that and,
Yeah, that's
so
true.
It's like, okay, you got to know your kid.
You have to know your kid. I have a story for you. Like when I was younger, probably like 15 or 16, something like that. Teenage years, I was at church and somebody said that, like I said something. She said something. She said my chain was too gaudy. It was my name chain, but it was double plated. And she said something like that. And I was like, well, just leave me alone.
Okay.
And she told my mother. And my mother came. My mother said to her, because, I mean, in a sense, you defend your child, right?
Okay.
So my mother was like, well, then if she do all of that, then you just not talk to her. But and she came home and she was like, well, just kind of like watch your tone when you talk to people or, try not to be so disrespectful. Your child, right?
Yeah.
So so if somebody had came to say and I was an angel, then that was a lie.
Well, you are somewhat,
I'm somewhat an angel, but will I cuss you? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. But have you met my mother? She's the sweetest. And she gon' tell us in our own, like, all right, you didn't have to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But like Carisha and Nadine said, you have to know your children. Yeah, and you said you have to know
your
who
kids.
You're talking about. So if my kids, Nadine said, yes, you will. I know. I'm trying to change. No, maybe not. That ain't gonna work. Too late now. Too late now. But I know. So if Kaylee and Kiara is here, and somebody said like, oh my God, one time, remember that when they went to the Japanese charter school?
Yes.
Oh my God. The teacher came up to him and was like, hey, your daughter punched a kid in her stomach. When he told me the story, I was like, what did they do to Kiki? He said it wasn't even Kiki. It was Kaylee. I said, who? If you know my children, you already know
They got that from
that
you.
did not.
But go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
The name that they called wasn't the name that is associated with hitting people's children.
True.
So it was very shocking because he was like, Kiara, the teacher was like, no, Kaylee. We was like, what? Kaylee? I don't know. But then we did ask her, and she said, what did she say? She said, Mom,
Yeah. She was making fun of my accent.
The girl was making fun of my accent because now she just started, we had just come back. She just come back from New York. So she wanted her to say something in Japanese, but it wasn't coming out the way how they had said it. So the girl was making fun of her, and she was like, she tried to make fun of my accent. So I punched her. I was like, oh,
What did you say about that?
oh, well, all right. Oh, well, maybe next time don't hit her. Maybe we could talk about it. But what did you say?
Me? Well, I was like, wow, okay. But and like I said,
Is
but
that what you said?
but I did explain. We did explain to her, how to go about it. Yeah. Talk to the teacher. Sticks and stones break your bones, but words can never hurt.
Who came up with that? Words can hurt.
No,
And
words
the
can't
sticks
hurt.
and the stones hurt.
No, they can't. No. Well, you know what I mean. I'm just saying.
The words don't hurt. What you mean?
Well, you know what I'm talking about. Like, try to brush off. As long as they don't touch you, we okay.
And then what you said if somebody's son touched them?
Well, that's different. That's different. If somebody touch you now,
It's
and
over.
hit you?
It's game time.
listen, hit them back
And then tell the teacher.
and then tell the teacher.
Boom.
That's
That is a Taylor motto, okay?
Words can.
Yes, exactly, Carisha. I don't know what
No.
he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. Words absolutely
listen,
do hurt. But it's a Taylor motto. If they hit you, it's over. Go ham. Tell the teacher after.
No, but like I said, words. That's the case. Words. Nah, just brush it off and keep it going because words.
Words
could
could
lead-
definitely make you cry.
No, but words.
Words,
Why?
excuse me,
It's
an
not true,
exchange
though.
of words could
It's
get
not
you
true.
shot. What
It's
do you
not true.
mean?
It's not true. Well, that's different. When it comes to that part, I'm talking about someone trying to hurt your feelings. Just look at the word
And
like,
you're,
okay,
you're talking about for children.
yeah,
Oh, okay, because that's what kids would say, sticks and stones.
yeah. Well, as a kid, yeah.
Because
of course.
now, in this generation, they don't fight anymore. They
don't.
bully you.
I guess so. That's you just keep
Right?
Hey,
They
thank
bully
very
you
much.
with the
Keep going.
words.
But see, but that's what I'm saying. But you as a parent got to know how to teach your kids at the end of
Well,
the day.
that's true.
Like that's what come back to the parent in the home. It starts from home.
Yeah.
You understand? So if you're telling your kids, say, hey, this and the third,
Mm-hmm.
kids gonna know like, all right, this is what it is. But if you're a parent, you're teaching your kids like, hey, if somebody tell you your mother,
Yeah.
first thing you're gonna start doing is fighting.
Yeah.
You understand?
True.
It's when
That's what we did.
listen, I tell my kids if somebody start talking bad about you or bullying you, only thing I gotta say, you're ugly.
Your mother.
Your mother. That's it.
Your mother.
And they gonna look at you like, hey, no, but that's how it comes out. Like,
Cynthia said, I tell my daughter if they hit you, you hit them back and I will deal with the teacher. Facts. That's it. We're not having no discussion. Or I'm gonna deal with the parent. Either way.
okay.
Creature said Shep said words hurt, but words are not supposed to allow words to hurt. We are not supposed to allow words
Yes.
to hurt you. You have to teach them how to make it affect you. To make it not affect you.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So if somebody say you find it ugly, sure, no problem. I know you like it.
Right.
You understand? you gotta turn it around
Right.
where it works on
That's
your
I'm
end.
fat. PHAT. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it
There
work.
you go. So when they say words can't hurt, that's how like you gotta make it into a positive thing. Make
Okay.
it because
Okay.
me
But
growing
words
up-
can hurt though. So just don't say it don't. Don't say it don't. Just say it can hurt. We just need to know how to spin it from a negative to a positive.
all right, yes, ma'am.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But-
So see?
So with our kids now, like I said, we gotta teach our kids from early.
Yeah.
Like this is what it is.
Mhm.
You know, like yesterday, come back to our kids. Yesterday went to Subways, and like I said, I'm not tooting my own horn, but like I said, my kids, I think
Toot
they're
away.
wonderful. They great, they wonderful. You know, so they went up to the thing, they ordering. Yes, thank you, please. No, thank you. Can I have this, please? And when by the time I got to the counter to pay, the lady says, "Your kids are so mannered." I'm like, "Thank you, but what do you mean?" like they saying please and no thank you and yes thank you and
Because that's what's lacking in today's generation. If you notice, a lot of people don't hold traditional values the same way we would in terms of manners.
but okay.
No, I'm not saying, because it's like, okay, you don't teach them at home. So when they go outside, who gonna teach them?
We should teach them.
I just said that. I said you don't teach them at home. So when you go outside, who gonna teach them? Another adult's gonna look at the kid like, yo, why you so rude? Like, your mother didn't teach you anything? Obviously, the mother didn't. If we're not saying please and thank you at home, at certain things, somebody give you a glass of a glass of milk, you don't say thank you, just take it and walk away. These are things you teach as babies as they're growing up. You teach, you say thank you, say no thank you, please. These are building foundations.
Yes.
But some of us, we deter from the building foundations.
Okay.
We act like we ain't had no autopsy, no home training, no type of, nothing, like somebody just drag you up. They didn't even bring you up. Like, they just drag you up. You just raise yourself. So that's why I was adamant about who comes here, because if they come and it don't work out, you ain't never coming back to my house.
That's it.
Because at this point, I can't even talk to your parent about it. Because if you talk to a parent, the first thing they're going to be like, well, maybe they had an off date. No, day not off. No day not off. Because guess what? If they act like this, they act like this at school. This is what I don't like. When I used to teach people, I used to be like, well, she doesn't do that at home. Where? That is the main place the person does it. That is the main place. And then you come here with your bad behaving. You understand what I'm saying? Your nasty ways, and then you want to fight people's children.
Yeah, like I said, it's all starts from home.
But I don't have no problem. I have no problem meet a parent around the corner. I don't have no problem.
That's not true. She
I'm an upstanding citizen, so I'll cuss you out. So y'all keep continuing to pray for me.
While you pray for yourself.
While I pray for myself, I won't forget that.
Yeah. So kids. When you say our kids, I think when it comes to our kids, I don't think there should be any limitations when they say our kids. I think our kids
it's extended to everybody's kids.
Everybody, you know,
it's
like
extended to everybody's kids.
And I'll tell you real quick, strangers, I like to talk. My kids will tell you I like to talk.
And
like, guess what? I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna lecture you. I'm gonna talk to you and see where your headspace is at.
Yeah.
Just try to, you never know. I might make your day that day. You know?
That's true. That's true.
But with these kids these days and these things, like, you can't even talk to them. Like,
right.
Talk to you. Hold on. Talk to you.
Right.
You know how your day's going, and it's sad
because they're already so defensive. You know.
But
even as little children, which is so sad.
Yeah. Listen, we all should get back to being a village again. I know it's hard, but I think it starts somewhere though. You know, it definitely starts somewhere.
Because you quick to see, like, you see it and you're like, but I'm not saying nothing because I don't want nobody jump on me about it.
Listen, I'd rather you come jump on me about it so I can put you in your place.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, hold somebody accountable. You know, your kid, for example, something happened to this person out there, right? First thing you're going to say, oh, my kid was the sweetest kid. Oh, my kid would never do that. Oh, this person. But what are your kid doing there to begin with?
Exactly. Why was he running in that group?
You understand? So
why was she running in that group?
If this is not your kid and he or she was so
they know better and all of that good stuff.
Why?
But once they read the charges and the receipt and all that stuff, it's like a whole bunch of stuff that they did that I didn't know he did that. I didn't know she did that.
But yet he was.
But we're in denial.
Yeah. If we should get together back as a village, I think our kids, our generation, would be a little bit better, and continue to be better if we be a village again.
Yeah. Okay.
You know? And that should be the legacy. Think about it.
No, your legacy is what you're leaving. What is the thing that you're leaving when God calls you home? Like, what is it that you're leaving for them? And it doesn't, because we need to figure out how to Creature says Shep. You can't even trust the village anymore. Ooh, we can go there.
That
is a whole nother topic, but we can go there.
But,
the village, the villagers are a little shifty in this generation. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you.
You're absolutely right. You know, but then
That's a whole
but-
nother topic.
But that's when it come back to you knowing your kid
And the trust.
and the trust. You understand?
Mhm.
When you know your, like I said, when you know your kid, you know your
This
kid.
is a good question to ask. When your kids leave your house and not in your presence, right? Because you don't go everywhere. Do you ask them what they did? Not just like, oh, did you jump? Like you went to a trampoline park. Did you jump on the trampoline? I asked the most, like, what did the person feed you? What were they doing when they were with you? What were those type of things? And it doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah.
What did you do? Because I want to know. I want to know.
Yeah, they're very different.
Yeah, the villagers are very,
they
very different.
You know?
But it's not, when you think about it, it's not, you can't trust everybody to send your kids everywhere now, which is so weird.
It is.
Because when we were growing up, we went everywhere. We went places we ain't supposed to go.
But guess what? You was all right, though. You were safe.
Yeah, the prayers of our mothers.
You know?
I mean, what else could it have been? It wasn't just you just praying that you made it home safely.
No, it's not you. It's not just you. You know, but like I said, it was different. Everybody had to care for someone at the end of the day. Stuff only happened to people who know that they was in bad company or whatever they was supposed to be in.
In our
You know?
situation,
Like,
when we
we
grew up, yeah,
Listen, but why you got the movies? But guess what? We went to the movies
yeah,
and we went back home.
right. The prayers of our mothers and our fathers.
No,
It's not like
no.
we just made it just because.
no, in the sense that we didn't do nothing extra. You understand?
Sometimes we did.
No, but like if you go with your friends like, oh, let's go to the movies. Oh no, after the movie, let's go here.
Yeah.
You know what?
It was
No.
It was the can't say you at
Listen,
A and not B, and then end up
listen,
at B.
There you go. I already said I was going to the movies.
Yeah.
After the movies,
Right.
I'm going back home.
Right.
Or I'm going where I'm supposed to be.
Right.
You know,
Right.
peer pressure's a heck of a thing.
It
but
is.
that's the thing when you come back to this. Stay with the story.
Go with where the story is. Go with where you say,
Yeah.
or
and
stick with the story. If you was
Yes.
Cynthia said yes. I asked before my daughter goes and when she comes back, but she's going to a friend's house. I have to meet the parents. Okay. Meeting the parents is one thing, but what the parents allow them to do after is another
It's a
situation.
whole other thing.
Hence why we say the villagers are not the villagers that
Like I
raised
said,
us.
They could put on a whole shade.
A whole show.
Hey, yeah, how you doing? This was a whole
A
other thing.
facade. Right.
You know, but like I said, you could determine what goes on at wherever just based on.
And based on their conversations, are we
You know?
checking our phones? Are we checking phones?
We should.
Are we checking the iPads? Are we checking the devices that the kids are using to see what they're doing? And
We should.
well, I mean, we do. I'm just saying, like, you gotta see, because even with the conversations, like my daughter, she doesn't have her own phone, but she uses our business line to make like her friends with homework and stuff, right? I go through every conversation because she's 11. She could have been 17. I'm going through the conversation because it's like I want to know what you guys are talking about. They're kids, but some kids are too grown up in their thinking and the things that they're open to. So
True.
I always make sure I go through to make sure what they're talking about, because it's like they might tell you they're going this place, but the phone gonna tell you where they really are, unless they turn off the location. But either way, somewhere or another, you gonna figure it out.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But that's when you come back to the thing, you know your kid.
Yeah,
You know?
you know your kid, but kids are going to be kids.
Kids gonna be kids.
Somebody's going to, in a way, stray their decisions to try to do something
And guess
other
what?
than.
They're gonna try that one time, and once you reprimand that one time,
True.
they ain't gonna do it again.
They ain't going to do it again. You're right.
You know.
You're right.
But even
It's
that,
knowing your kid.
But even that is you having a conversation as well with your kids. Hey, let's sit down, let's talk.
yeah. The question at hand is, how open are you to the conversations that your kids are having? Listen, my kids follow me to the bathroom. I could be on the toilet. Their father, they not. If he's in the kitchen and he's cooking and stuff, they'll talk to him in there, and then they'll follow him to the living room, and then after a while, him drop asleep.
You have a better conversation. That's all.
I do because I really try to be an open. I want them to be an open book towards me. Like I want them to be able to tell me things that's going on. You understand? I might not be always there to help. Always be able to help them, but I want to at least be a listening ear.
That's
So
good.
I be
You're
on the
supposed
toilet and these kids are in the bathroom with me. I think because we all have the same thing. So they feel like I should be in the bathroom. They should be in the bathroom with me. And then they're telling me a story that they started telling me on the drive home. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes to get home from the bus stop. And they still telling me the same story even when I'm on the toilet. I could go in the shower and that's the time they'd be like, okay.
They like to talk to you.
They like to talk to me and that's fine. I want that. I felt like there wasn't always an option for me growing up. You understand what I'm saying? I spoke to my sister spoke to me. We spoke to Cheryl, we spoke to our cousins, we spoke to, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody else but the parents in the room. You understand what I'm saying? And I felt like it wasn't as open. Krisha said, Shep said, some kids are exposed to too many things and bring it to school and expose our kids as we must have the hard conversations with them. That is absolutely true. That's why I'm asking. How open are you to having these conversations? I'm not talking like me and you are friend, because we got to know when to cut that off too. But I'm asking, how open are you into receiving some of the things that they want to talk about? Because if they can't trust you to talk to them about the small things, which is just listening to their day at school, you would be surprised how much stuff you learn other than, yeah, there you go. If you listen to the small things, they will tell you the big things. Absolutely, Carisha. You start opening the small things, you would be surprised how many things you learn about their day when you just sit and listen to them. When you ask them, hey, how was school? You say, it was good. All right, what made it so good? Whatever. But if you want them to really talk, just say, let me tell you what this person did to me today, Mom. What they did. Let me know. What's up? Then they talk your ear off. They tell you who talk. Like one, Kiara came home the other day. She said, after break is over now. After they was off for 2 weeks. So they went back to school now, January. And she said 2 teachers were standing in the hallway. And one of the teachers said to the teacher, hey, how's your diet going? And she was like, it's going well, but today's my cheat day. So the teacher said to her, well, every day is your cheat day. So she was like, you're not going to do that. She was like, what she said, with your fake diet. So the other was like, well, not with your fake wig. So I was like, wait, just said with your lace front lifting. I said, wait. So you heard all this? She was like, yeah, they were standing at the bathroom door. So I listened to the conversation. But just the fact that you know that they're listening, and then you also know what they're learning. Because one thing about these kids, they're going to come home and ask you, what she asked you today? Do I know what aerial something is? And I never heard it like that before. So when she started drawing the box and then doing 30 plus dish, and then on the other side, so I was like, this is a area problem. This is a math problem. This is length times width.
That's what I know it as.
Yes, but she said something else. So I was just like, oh, y'all learn at school though.
That's a new generation term.
Yeah, well, I guess so. Because if she had said that to me, I told her I don't know what that is. But if she started drawing it on the paper, I knew exactly what she was talking about. So I was like, okay, length times width. Okay, good. So then she was like, yeah, Mom, that's right. I was like, I know some things, but when y'all start putting it in the 2024 version, 2023, 2024 version, I don't know what y'all are saying. You know what I'm saying? But you would be surprised how much things you learn about what's going on at school and going on with your kid.
Just have a conversation with them.
Just have the conversation. Just
talk to
open. Not even if you don't start the conversation, just listen. Just be able to listen. More times, me, I'm like, yo, when the story not done yet, they start laughing. They're like, Mom, because we have to tell you. I was like, bro, y'all can't tell a story to save y'all life. But
no,
guess what?
They do. They're very detailed.
I'm listening. They're very detailed. But if it was supposed to be short, mighty God.
It is a short story.
That story then a short. That story can last over an hour.
That's a
and
short
I'm
story.
not lying.
The long story is the next day.
The long story is into the next. And did I tell you what happened yesterday? All right. Carisha said, listen, we're not going to talk about these homework now. They stress me out. Girl, I promise you, I don't even. I tell you, when it's math, I said, when Kaylee come home, she said, Mom, I don't know this question. I said, girl, call Cheryl. Call your auntie. I do not know it. I'm not going to pretend, because they sent us home a letter in the beginning of the school year saying, when they went to DeKalb County School, she going to say, she just said, please refrain from helping them with their homework. It's not the same. Even though it's the same, it's not the same.
I want to know what's so different about math. If 1 + 1 is equal to 2, Do you know? Do you know another way of getting that number? I'm just saying. I thought math was math.
Not in today's society.
Like I said, I remember Kelly. She done cried.
Oh yeah, she was very adamant. She said, "My teacher said it's this way," and her father is like, "No, but it's this way because if you're doing division, you need to do the long division." Blah 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 blah. And she cried. Yes, Auntie Cheryl for the win. Shout outs to Auntie Cheryl. She cried. She was adamant. My teacher said it was wrong, and you had to put it this way, and Dad, you're not. But you know what? It came out to be the same answer.
Same answer.
But she was upset already because that's not what her teacher taught her, and her father's messing up what her teaching style.
So guess what?
Her way of learning was.
So guess what? I left it alone.
He did. And told her the only thing I am 100% in on is these projects. And for the life of me, why these kids don't remember nothing? I'm trying to remember if we forgot a lot like they did.
We did.
We did. We did. We just didn't care. But
we can't do it though.
The thing about it is, because my mother, Karine, you do your project. That's it. Hey, no, me, I'm hands on 100%. I'm in it. You got a project to do.
She does the project herself.
Shh. You too loud. Tranquilo, papi. Hey, too much.
I'm just saying.
My God. You're chatting my business. Why I tell you every week? Why are people so disrespectful on this show?
But
God.
But it's not your project though.
Cause who you not finna make look bad? Me?
When I mean she got both hands on the project. I'm sorry.
Not too much. You're doing too much right now. Okay? Stop telling people my business. Okay? Cause you're not finna make me look crazy out here. Okay? Not too much. Okay, Krisha, get your brother, because why he trying to show me up on this show tonight? Every week he in my business. You see how you stay? I'm just saying it's my project now. Okay? What a man on Captain Phillips said, I'm the captain now. It's my project now, okay?
Oh, man.
All right. Because you're not finna make me look bad. Like, so Kelly come the other day, and she said, Mom, on a Monday, like, let's give you the time lapse of things. On a Monday, she came to me. She said, Mom, I need a trifold board. Kelly, you need a trifold board today? Yes, because I need to bring it in for tomorrow. Now, mind you, at the beginning of the school year, and I have it up on I don't know if everybody in their house with kids, do y'all put up like a, exactly. See, Shep said, ain't nothing wrong with Karine doing the project. You not going to make me look, period, brother. You not going to make me look crazy out here. Drawing stick figures. We printing stuff out here. We putting it. Never liked a PowerPoint project ever in school, but I will PowerPoint the crap out this project.
Oh, man.
Okay. We need 100 every time. Thank you. So this girl lets me go to the store. And mind you, I go to the Dollar General. No trifold board. I go to the Dollar Tree. No trifold board. I ended up at Staples. You know how much for that trifold board at Staples? We're not going to talk about it because our father going to be like, you're mad. $15 for that trifold board. I said, okay. You need it? I'm going to buy it. I brought it to school. She brought it to school the next day. That's a Tuesday. She come home Tuesday. I said, Kaylee, I was telling you about the project. So the project was given to us. She said, I crieth. No, for real. On the first day the first couple of weeks of school, they sent us a letter. And I put it on, I don't know if you guys have a board like this. Like a dry erase board. We have one of those for the kids to put their projects down or their field trips or whatever. So trifling, bad. They sent it. Social Studies Fair coming up December 14th. Cool. Tuesday now of December 12, 13. No.
13.
The 12th.
Okay.
Because the 13th was the Wednesday. The 14th was a Thursday.
Okay.
So the 12th now, I said to her, Kaylee, how's the project going? She said, oh, Mom, you're supposed to do it at school. We're doing everything. I already printed my stuff out. We're good. Okay, cool. Wednesday, no, she come home with the board in her hand, undone. Her name on the back only. I said, Kaylee, why the project not done? Oh, my teacher said we have to do it at home. So, miss, me never ask you 2 days ago, do you need to do it? So, you know, I had to stay up I was mad. And she acted like she didn't know. She get home, she's like, I said, where's the paperwork? What you said to her? Kelly, go find the paperwork. So you know I was up. I work like me know Dr. Martin Luther King personally.
But you know it was your project already.
Personally, me there I print out picture.
But
I
you
print
know
out words.
You know it was your
and
project.
A glue.
You know it was your project from the day she
You know
bought that.
when me done that? Oh, Sin was here because we had podcast night. We do podcast and done podcast 11 o'clock. Sin helped me put those last words on together onto that project. And she brought it in and she come back. She said, Mom, I got a 90. I said, let me tell you what Auntie Sylvia told me when I was younger. Imagine when I was in college and I used to do these procrastination things. First of all, don't say is me she get it from. Not too much audience. Not too much for me on me. Okay? When I used to procrastinate to the week before the paper was due. And she said, and she said to me, and I got a B. She said, imagine if you had applied yourself and done it 4 weeks ago. Then imagine you'd have got an A+.
But
So that's not how I work. Not too much.
Carisha, she should have known that was her project from the day that paper came home.
And that would have been fine, but I'm just
But why
saying.
didn't you do it though? But why
I
didn't
could
you do
have.
it?
She got 90. She could have got 100
That's what I'm
if I
saying.
had it the week
No,
before.
why, but you know it was your project. That's what I'm saying. Oh, you're right. You were procrastinating. Okay, see, your fault. You know it was your project.
I was procrastinating. The little girl told me that the paper was due at school. She was doing
You know
it at school.
it was your project. You should have got everything together and started.
Let me tell you something. You see, Kiara, she had her solar system project. 100. Cause I'm me in there, me and Michael's. Me and our father in Michael's, we are buy the balls and we are color and we are paint. Carisha, don't start to know. But procrastination leads to frustration. Frustration leads to failure. Miss Collins, 7th grade English teacher. It's true. Shout out to Miss Collins from Sousa.
That's why I said it's her fault. Because she knows when it comes to project, I fear our project. Actually, I do them.
Solar system, 100%. Look, see? Shep said we could have got 100. Absolutely. We could have got 100, my brother.
You should have asked her why you didn't take the... You know, say your project already.
My Oscar. The point is my Oscar. It wasn't just on Monday. My Oscar before that. She said it's something that you're doing in class.
But you shouldn't have to ask.
You're right. But should I take initiative? You know what? You're right. Because it's my project.
I will.
I'm just saying. Y'all don't follow us. This is how we really act in real life. This is how we talk for real.
But yeah, so our kids.
All right. What are some things?
Well, let's talk about our generation a little bit. You know?
Our generation?
Yeah. Let's talk, I think that this generation is a little bit different.
Oh, it's a lot different.
You know,
I was wondering earlier. I'm like, would they have made it back then?
No.
You know, they're not tough.
No.
They're not as tough.
They're
not tenacious. They don't have the backbone. I feel like, I don't know. Maybe not. They're a little soft. I ain't gonna lie to you. I told my daughters the other day, I said, y'all are blessed. Because, bro, it didn't matter if it was snowing.
No, let me tell you about this.
It had to have been literally up here for them to say no school.
Even if your stomach was hurting, you was going to school.
My kids start coughing and everybody, the teacher like, oh, please don't send them to school.
Drink some tea and you be all right.
I'll be ready to send my kids to school. Go to school.
And guess what? Don't worry. I got something for them next year. I got something for you.
Well, all right. If they have a fever, hold on now. They can't go to school if they have a fever.
Listen,
But anyways, I don't think they would have made it because I said y'all get driven to not to school, but to the bus. Because I mean, granted, their school is 30 minutes away. Yeah, traffic would on kill away. Wouldn't even make it.
but even that, like these kids, no. We survivors of generation.
They're criers, absolutely, Shep. We're
Listen,
survivors. They're criers. That's true.
any little thing.
Anything. Oh, let the Wi-Fi go out. Mom, the Wi-Fi doesn't work. Oh, Lord Jesus. I wish we would. My mother would be like, first
Go
of all, I
outside.
shouldn't have been on a computer.
Go outside.
Remember we had AOL dial-up? And you couldn't go on it because if my mother was on the phone, it's over for you.
It's not even that. Don't let them be outside and they call. And the phone ain't ring. Go straight to voicemail.
Oh, wanna be a billionaire?
Yeah.
Come off of the computer. I'm gonna tell them the son and then you couldn't be on there for too late. It was weird. Oh, since they would never last. They wouldn't. I feel like they
would
wouldn't.
not.
They're too soft. They didn't have the backbone.
no,
the
no.
things that we had to go. We had to
So let me ask you a question.
fight.
Do you think us as adults play a part in that?
Absolutely. My thing is, if I know why I left New York. We just it's hard. Couldn't it wasn't for us.
rough.
It wasn't for us. We grew up there, but to make a life, it wasn't for us. It wasn't for us. New York rough. It rough.
Listen, if you
It
it
rough.
said if you can't make it in New York, you can't make it nowhere.
And we did.
And we did.
We did for a little while, but with
But
the kids,
New
you
York-
needed a better place to raise
Yeah,
them.
Definitely.
So it is us. We kind of make them soft still, somehow.
Yeah, but it was different though.
We didn't have a choice. I think the hustle mentality. Carisha said, "Don't front, Curry. We were crying crazy when mommy was on the phone and we call it connect the phone wire to internet to be on AIM." No, for real. No, I'm saying that. I'm not saying that we didn't, but I'm saying we always had to wait. The kids nowadays, they don't wait. They bring you the phone. You ever seen them kids? They throw the phone at you. Hey, it don't work.
You gotta fix it quick on fire.
You ever seen them babies? They throw the phone. Hey, it doesn't work. Are they in your face hitting you? The phone don't work.
You gotta make sure you fix it quick.
So
quick on
definitely no, we would go crazy because we was waiting for mommy most of the time. And then what? By the time she got off the phone, it was like 9:00. We couldn't be on
Bed.
it was bedtime. It was bedtime. Oh, when they can't do it on the weekend. And even on the weekend, she was on the phone.
Church.
And then we went to church. So it wasn't really a lot of computer time we had.
Enjoy a little bit that you got.
Well, we did. We tried to.
But even that, but guess what? After a while, forgot the internet and was outside. These kids, they can't go outside these days. They're in a.
Trey said bell stopped working.
You can't use that word. Please don't use that word.
Not the belts now, because everything they cry abuse, honey. So
Said the bell stop work.
you know these generation is quick to tell you, "Hello, Shannon."
How you doing, Shannon? How you doing? Yeah, this generation is different. Is definitely different.
Yeah,
I think a little discipline goes a long way.
yeah.
You know, now these kids got too much
You got too much free time,
too
bro.
much freedom, too much. The littlest thing, I think they give these kids too much.
Freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom. That's the word you're looking for.
Yeah,
Freedom.
yeah. They
You
give
know,
these
I
kids a little
seen
too much freedom.
but no. They give them too much freedom.
Yeah, I think we need to scale back a little bit
Scale back.
and put a kid.
How
into
are
a-
we with? Quick question. How are we with cleaning the room and getting off the iPad and the television and all of that?
Yeah, that's like I said. Chores come first.
Yeah, I just
Then-
want to know. Like, I mean, I want to hear from other people because we know what we do in the house.
Yeah.
I shut down the whole TV the whole weekend. Everybody's sick. I don't care. I shut down the TV and everybody the fear start long up. What's the problem? ¿Qué tú pasa? Like, what's the problem? What's the problem? Because I will go off real fast.
Quick
And
on
then I hear my mother's voice in my head. And that's the voice I'm running with. Carisha. Wanna not clean up the house?
and you know you're doing something right.
And then you know you're doing something correct. Because they don't play. They already know, Mom, we doing laundry today? Yeah. do the laundry. Because you know why? Y'all have it so easy. I love this for y'all. Y'all just put it in, and then it sings. When it's done, then you put it in the dryer, and then it sings. When it's done, you know what we have to do? What we have to do? Got laundry. And if you grew up in Jamaica, I had to wash in the sink and then hang it up. Hey, one time we washed in the sink, and the clothes that I hang up on the line was the neck ring still dirty. My aunt went like this on the clothesline. Whoosh, and the whole of the clothes dropping out of the dirt.
It's still dirty.
So you had to rewash all of that. So your Saturday evenings was done. If you thought that you had something to do Saturday evening, it wasn't getting done.
Well, that's
my auntie never played those games. Never. Okay, for all my people that grew up in Jamaica, what was the purpose of cleaning the veranda, taking all the stuff
you gotta say the
off
Caribbean
the veranda that grew up in the Caribbean? What was the purpose of taking all the stuff off the veranda?
Off the porch.
Okay, the porch, but was it considered a porch?
Veranda is a porch, yeah.
All right, well, the veranda. I think some Southern people know what a veranda is too, though. But to take all that stuff off, to clean it, to put all the stuff back.
Because the dirt was on the floor. You gotta clean up
but
the dirt.
You gotta take the outside dirt and put it back on
No,
the
you can see
inside.
that's you gotta brush off the dirt. Then
Brush off the furniture?
Yes.
Off the bottom?
Yes. You gotta clean up the bottom and put it back.
But so to the question that I'm asking, are we one of those parents where disconnecting the TV, the game, all that stuff so that the house, the room can clean, the bathroom can clean? Are y'all making y'all kids clean the bathroom? Older ones.
Laundry, everything.
Laundry, do we doing laundry? Are they washing the dishes? You know, those things I want to know. Like, are we doing those things?
Yeah, but like I said,
I mean, we do that. I'm just asking other people.
But it's like I said, is us now. That's what teach the younger generation or teaching new generation. Okay. Are we doing it? Are we teaching? Or are we telling our kids that's what need to get done?
Yeah. Or are we just doing it for them?
Put it like this: my last job that I had before doing what I'm doing now, I used to be a fire alarm inspector, and I used to go in different business, different homes, different places. And when I mean I see how these people live, when I come home, my clothes stays right at the front at the garage, and I go upstairs to take a shower.
You do?
These people, how they live, and when you see them outside in the party and this and that, you're like, nah. Ain't no way.
It's a hot girl. Hot girl.
Hot girl palm. But
hot
it was
girl,
like I said,
boy.
when I saw these people how they live and what's going on in their home and seeing them outside, I'm like, nah, there's no way.
But it's a facade, like you said. People, you know.
You can't tell me that you wearing $200, $300 pair of Jordans outside when you go home, you sleeping on an airbed.
Priorities. And that's a different topic.
But
We're talking about kids.
But as I say, like the generation now have it so messed up that they teaching these younger generation that it's okay to put your priorities last and put your fashion and everything first. So we gotta blame us. Well, not us, but we gotta blame this generation to try to be cool and fit into.
I think it's you're trying to fit in the mold of being cool, the cool parent. What it say? Cool. I'm not just a mom. I'm a cool mom.
Nah, man. Like I said, I've seen some places like, nah, we ain't doing that. Hey, Ingrid, how you doing? What Trey said?
Trey said, if your kids ain't scared of you, don't expect them to be scared of anyone else. That's true, too.
Yes, very.
But I don't want my kids to be scared of me. I don't even know what that means in that sense.
No, discipline. No, you gotta go do it. Like, hey, listen,
I get it.
Go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
You know, because like I said, please, I ain't doing that. You ain't gonna do nothing anyway. That's why it said the belt stop work. You know? Like, nah.
And that's another thing. Do we use that? I don't.
Nah, I haven't used it for the past, 6 years?
I feel like in the way how we speak, it shudders our children. Mm-hmm. It shakes them.
But even that, you can't even say that word. Cause like, oh, belt? Who? Oh, 911? Yeah? That works. Okay.
My mother said to us, she said, if you never call them, wanna go home with them. Go with them. Go with them.
But it's
That's
like
the
I
first
said,
thing she taught us when we came to America. You call them, y'all go with them.
But like I said, we gotta blame our generation. Well, some of this generation now for what's going on with our kids. You know, because we are
And
the one.
there's no rule to parenting. I
There's
feel
no-
like it's just how you decide to raise your children.
But there's no room to parent, but at the same time, you want someone to point you and say your kids don't got no manners, or your kids is rude,
yeah.
or your kids this.
I mean, no,
You know,
I don't want
if,
that.
if you're gonna be what's the word I'm looking for? If you're gonna be the person that's very defensive about it, then you're a problem.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if someone again say, "Hey, listen, this," I understand there's no guidelines or there's no manual to parenting, but at the same
You
time,
got to still hold some type of traditional
something.
values.
Not
Yes,
saying to
too.
take us like, oh, I'm gonna give you a ass whipping or something, but
Right.
hey, your voice alone should project like, you know what? No, I ain't messing with her.
Right.
I ain't messing
Right.
with him
Right.
because I know what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, either you take something away or you stop doing this or stop doing that.
Right.
You know, say, hey, nah.
Mm-hmm.
Weekend come, oh, Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday. You know, say you got all this you got to get done, and you ain't doing it, knowing that okay, Friday come.
Yeah.
Listen,
Monica says respect.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know, when Saturday come, listen, go read a book, go
Yeah.
do something, but you're not having no freedom.
Right. Not
You
no
know?
freedom to do nothing crazy.
But now it's
Yeah.
like, if you don't do your homework or if you don't do this, oh, don't worry, he's just having a bad day or this day. He probably need what? Excuse
Right.
me?
Right.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't play them games.
Stop
One
playing.
day a teacher, Trey said the trust for freedom and rights is what got us here, and it will only get worse. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's true. But I know a teacher, she texted me one day and she said, "Oh, Kaylee Noel's missing homework." Where? She had to tell me just once. I go over to her and I said, why the homework missing? I didn't finish and every day you come home and tell me you don't have homework. That's a problem for me. Make sure it don't ever happen again.
Well, you know,
Make sure it not happen
listen,
again.
You can't even blame her because these schools, these teachers,
No, I'm not saying that because this school that they go to
now
is
new
very
school, yes.
it,
They get
the
homework every day.
communication skills is very high. They communicate about every single thing that these kids do. So I have to say that they're doing their big
they're
one.
much better compared.
They're
to ours.
much better compared to the schools that they've been going to. But this one is, it's doing it. They're doing their job.
Yes, they are.
So my thing is, they always says it starts at home. So if we're not doing what we need to do, when they go out to school, they ain't gonna do nothing. They're gonna be rude. They're gonna disrespectful. I went to school the other day, and I can tell you because I'm gonna tell you about my kids. It don't matter. We talking about families and we talking about kids, right? I get to school and I said to Kelly, Kelly, let me tell you something. Please, when this discussion come with these teachers, please don't make because I don't want to have to knock your head top off in school. So please don't let it be nothing. So when I get to they have like the 5 teachers in the classroom and they're telling me, how much of a joy she is to work with or whatever, and she's good and no problem. And what her teacher said to her, there has been a change from the beginning of school until now where I noticed that she is talking a little bit more in class and to like a group of kids that she's not particularly okay with her hanging with. So after this was done, I walked her outside and I said, Kaylee, what's going on with that? Because I don't need to have anybody tell me anything other than what you're supposed to be going to school to do. Because what you're supposed to go to school to do? Learn, right? You don't have to find no friends. My mother always tell me, you have a sister, you don't need friends, right? So, granted you're in a classroom and kids are more open and they want to talk about stuff, but please be careful who you associate yourself with. I'm not saying don't talk to the kids in the class, but know who you have to deal with when you get home. Because at home, in the Taylor family, we set a higher standard of living. So we don't need all that distraction going on. And she was like, yes, Mom. When she went back to school in January, the teacher said to me, he sent me a message. And he was like, I just want to say thank you because it's a reflection of home. I've seen a change in her and I want to thank you for whatever that you're doing. So if we can't work to make our kids better, when we in school, man, them kids in school cut up, man. If you ever listen to what your kids tell you what another kid is saying, me always ask her what you say. So what you say? If the teacher says something to you, what you say? Or what if the teacher says something to somebody that you didn't like? What you say? Because if you tell me nothing and it come back a different way, we have a problem. That's what I'm saying. You got to know your kids, right?
Yes.
You have to know your kids.
But that's how it is. Like, you know, as what did you say, right?
Is what did you say? We want to make sure that they're growing in good graces, you know? You don't want nobody talking about it, nothing bad boy you're picking them.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I don't, to me, when you know better, I guess you do better.
You do.
You know? So, our thing is let's try to look at the bigger picture at the end of the day. Know your kid, try and make a change for better.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Know your kid.
And we really don't always have to beat them.
No, you don't have to. Let's talk. You know, take something away.
Yeah.
We don't reward bad kids or kids that don't do the right thing.
Right.
When you do something right and you this, yes, we can reward you.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, know your kid, do the right thing so we can make changes.
That's it.
You know?
Because each one teach one, each one help one, right?
Yes. And like I said, the villagers, we need to get back to the old school village and help our kids, help our generation.
We can try. It's
Yeah,
hard
we can try.
because
But you know what? It's funny.
some of these parents are a lot younger than us and some of them are a lot older than us.
But see, and it starts, like I said, we got to get on this subject a little bit longer, a little bit deeper, because it's all starts from this person, that person, this person, and this person, right? So if this person wasn't taught that this is what it is, next person it ain't gonna know.
That's true.
So, like I said, it's a little bit deeper. Probably continue next week. I don't know.
Next week we got to talk about the predatory behaviors of our villagers. Some of them.
Yeah, that sounds like something. That's definitely sound like something.
Yeah, we need to get into that. What's grooming? It's a whole different trauma series that we got to start.
It's the thing
because you need to know. You need to know because it could be the person closest to you. Yeah. You need to know. Know. But we ain't gonna delve into that.
What about your legacy? Talk to me about your legacy.
I just wanted. We kind of late.
Kind of late.
We kind of off the time.
Well, people got things to do. You know, we was here early.
Yeah.
We was on time. Definitely on time. We do understand that you guys got things you have to do. You know, kids, schoolwork, work, everything else. You know, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Share, like, subscribe, pass the word. Turn on your notifications so when we go live. And I was thinking about doing something like this. I don't know. You guys give me your thoughts later on or whatever. We have random conversation. I don't know. We might just do tape and then just post it later. Or just come on for like a half an hour, whatever time it is, just to make a little snippet or whatever it is. Because sometimes when, like I said, when we talk, we talk just like that. And it's like, man,
we should have recorded that. We should have had a conversation about that.
I'm trying to figure something out how we can sit down and just have probably like a 5-minute discussion. You never know, like real quick.
Like a little segment.
You know, a little segment, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Because like I said, it's a lot to talk about and we don't have enough time. Or everybody doing something different with their own life. Yes. But I think we need to open up more to each other. You know, discussion, talk. You know, like if you guys got something y'all want to talk about, email, text, whatever it is.
Us, let us know.
You know,
call us.
And you
not on the day of the show.
You know,
we want to talk to you before.
You know, like I said, and guess what? We ain't calling no names. We just gonna leave it anonymous. We just gonna put it out there like,
right.
Hey, this is what it is.
Right.
Let's talk. So,
or just a question or comment that you wanted to make.
Yeah.
Or a topic that you want to talk about.
Something. You know, but like I said, we're definitely gonna put it in the air where you probably see we go live at 3:00 in the evening. Oh, let me log on real quick. You know what they're talking about. You know, because it'd be so deep and so serious that the hour, now,
it's really not enough
it's
time.
not. And then with you guys tuning in, it's like, man, I want to.
Some people want to ask questions. Some people want to do stuff.
You know, want to do stuff. So, in between, like in the week, have a little something here and there. Trying to figure that part out, But like I said, please subscribe, turn on your notification so you know what's going on.
All right. So thank you for joining our live today. Thanks for your likes, your shares, and your comments. And always remember this. The blessing of the Lord maketh rich and addeth no sorrows with it. Peace and blessings to you all. Bye.
Man, that was nice.